You don't go in there and go to do. You going to get to play tomorrow. Because you sure not playing tonight.
No, you could just be the Cardinals. Daddy, you could just be the Cardinals. And I could just watch you with it. Daddy, how come me and you play and you did? It's less special for a little bit. Let me special like that. Don't be a Bronco.
Gotta get back up. I'm litty. Said, nigga, I'm litty, nigga. Nigga. Hey, that field goal was litty, nigga, don't you think? Oh, yeah, we got you right here. Don't even worry about it. We got you.
It's just on the line, yeah.
Because I know it's on for 11. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you didn't want to game share that, what's name either.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
What's more?
Boy.
No. Lick it.
Mahomes now on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Can't do that. What is already up?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. It's caught. Jones.
Oh, my God.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Daddy, kick.
Mahomes Mahomes to throw once more. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
Dude, see what happens when you do it?
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Tries for Rice, intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many runs in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 14. Check right. 54. That's right, baby. They don't want it. 54 is mine. 54 is mine.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. On first down, Wilson. And he fires and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Donald Driver, the intended receiver. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for England. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
I figured we were going to sleep right now.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
No, I don't know. Hey, go talk to Mom real quick. Go talk to Mom real quick. Yeah, go talk to my phone. Dude, no more watching my phone. No, it's too late. Y'all got school with them now.
I don't go to school.
Get your ass in the bed now. Get your ass up. Get the pillow and get your ass over there.
We talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get it down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He completes it to Jones. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They toss to Ingram. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. James Bradbury there to make the tackle.
Yeah, I really did.
We saw them trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
I told you I was giving it to her.
Gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Get over there in your corner, Brio.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here.
No, I had a lady Rick about him all the time.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Tries for Rice, intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 40, the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Jim Brown, 60 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
That's bullshit.
Jerry Rice, 60 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 13-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now Wilson on first down. He lets it fly from Lockett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Mahomes firing complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Ingram. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they're able to execute it successfully.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Well, folks, we gave you a glance at the AFC playoff picture. Let's talk NFC playoff picture. Bit of a shakeup because the Niners and the Saints game and the Seahawks and the Rams. So San Fran back up the top spot. Then you have the Packers who beat Washington moving up to number 2. The Saints with the loss, try to follow all this. They drop down the spot, but it's a critical one as they lose that first round bye, and then we're still awaiting resolution. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Mahomes now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down, Ingram.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Come on.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the 1st half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the 1st half.
See if they do just that. On 2nd and 11 now.
Ooh, I had that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Go, go, go. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. 14.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This nigga slow.
This one is down he goes. Derek Wolfe popping in for the sack. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. A run here with Brown. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Let's get it.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He'll find Driver here. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 33. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34,
I don't see how
here's
those
1st and 10. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. On 2nd and 15 now. Mahomes. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy.
Oh, my God.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Ingram again. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Right.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This to break our 4th quarter tie. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call the playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll run on first down. Ingram. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Cowboys in possession of football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he finds McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. You can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Now Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Check out.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's complete. Hooper. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Wilson.
There's simply no sense.
And this is intercepted.
I thought it was the wrong dude.
Picked off by Kareem Jackson. What a nightmarish game he's having now.
That's on everything. You stick around, we're going up